By starting, we are starting to introduce ourselves. My name is Josephine Beda Blair. I'm in Form 5 CBG. I take a part of measuring your height and weight.
Okay, my name is Esther James Capera. I'm Form 5 CBG. I'm doing calculation of body mass index.
My name is Mariam Christopher Nyamika. I'm dealing with measurement of blood pressure.
So by starting.
Okay, dear guest of honor, as I said earlier, we are dealing with the body mass index, and which is also relating with the blood pressure. Dear guest of honor, please be free. In front of you, what you see is a device which is used to measuring the blood pressure of a normal human being. Dear guest of honor, as you can see, it is from the World Health Organization. Dear guest of honor, the first letters, it is written SYS, which is millimeters mercury, which are going to measure the systolic pressure. This is the high blood pressure of a human being, which is normally 120 millimeters mercury. Dear guest of honor, we have also the diastolic pressure, which measures the low blood pressure, which is normally 80 millimeters mercury. And also we want to determine your pulse rate of a normal human being, which is 72 per minute. So may we wait for the results. Dear guest of honor, stress free.
Your systolic pressure or high pressure is 138, and diastolic pressure or low pressure is 86, and heartbeat for 1 minute is 117. For the high, you have 138, just to be up to 140. And your low one is 86, it's up to be at 90, 110. So you have normal.
Dear guest of honor, as I said, high blood pressure is 120. But don't panic. It is written 138. It's also normal. Maybe you are from taking your blood, you are from taking tea, you have emotions, maybe you have quarrels. So dear guest of honor, stop panicking. Okay, dear guest of honor, as I said, we are dealing with the BMI. We need to take your height and your weight. Dear guest of honor, wait, this is the beam balance. We need to take your weight, so please, may you stand on it. Okay, this is what you see in the meter room. We need to take your height. So stand on it. You face us this side. You may remove so that. No, okay. Yes. Okay, dear guest of honor, the laboratories are going to be conducting your measurements so as to obtain the BMI by taking the weight and dividing by the height in meters square so that we can get the BMI. Thank you very much. Dear guest of honor, after taking your measurements and obtaining the results, so may you kindly come with me so that I can take you to the biology experts, or we may say the doctors, for more advices. Dear guest of honor, also you are warmly welcome. These are the nutritionists who are going to advise concerning results obtained from the laboratory. So dear guest of honor, they are going to advise us accordingly. So please, you listen to them.
Welcome, our dear guest of honor. Here is our nutritionist laboratory, and here is my friend Infante. He's a science student, and I'm Janet Oden, a science student also, and she's Jamila, a science student also in Form 4, and in Form 6, she's in Form 5.
Which combination?
CBG.
Dear guests of honor, as you can see here, this is the body mass index table. And it has got 4 parts. The first part is in normal part, ranging from 18.5 to 24.9. And the second part is overweight, ranging from 25 to 29.9. Also, the third one, which is obese, ranging from 30 to 39.9. The last one is mobility obese, ranging from 14 and above. According to our results here, your body mass index, it is ranging in 25. So it is in overweight. Let me take this opportunity to welcome my friend Dr. Sas to get enough details. Thanks.
You're welcome to my hospital. Madam Anna, your body mass index is 25.35, which is overweight, obviously. And for your age, maybe it's normal, that's normal. And more also, your occupation is business, so you don't use much energy. So, my advice is that you should use a little amount, or you should reduce a maximum amount of lipids together with protein. And yeah, which is, you can also call them fats and oils also. And here is milk, eggs, and beans. So you should reduce the maximum amount, and you should use a high amount or a maximum amount of fruits and vegetables for your health, and some amount, because you're aged at least, so you should use some amount of carbohydrates. And Madam Esther, wherever you are, I need her weight a day. That's healthy, and you should do some physical exercise to have more energy as how you are. And I can see you're obviously fit and great. Welcome.
Thank you. Apart from your BMI, we also have your pressure and your pulse. As I see, your blood pressure is 138 millimeter mercury, and also your pulse is 117 beats per minute. Thereby, you shouldn't worry because you have come around, you have walked, thereby your pressure has increased. In order to maintain it, you have to relax, do a lot of body exercises, and also you should avoid emotions, stress. You should be calm every time. As you know, healthy mind, you do activity well. Welcome.
Okay, dear guest of honor, as you heard from the nutritionist, they have given you advices and you have to take measures against so that you maintain your body health. We really love you, so we need a healthy body for the healthy mind. You are only welcome.
You have not to go until you take your results home.
Oh.
Don't use fats and protein there. You are warmly welcome. You should do a lot of exercises.
Pick a picture up. Sawa.
Wanaingilia ndani hapa.
Ndugu mgeni rasmi, mkurugenzi, wakuu wa shule, walimu, wazazi na wanafunzi wenzangu pia, shikamooni. Karibuni katika idara yetu ya Kiswahili. Mimi naitwa idara ya elimu Songore.
kidato cha 3 J. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, katika idara ya Kiswahili leo tumeandalia sanaa. Najua wengi sana mtajiuliza, sanaa ni nini? Inafanya kazi gani? Ina umuhimu gani katika jamii na maisha yetu ya kila siku? Ndugu mgeni rasmi, sanaa ni uzuri, ufundi na ustadi wa kuwasilisha ujumbe kwa hadhira iliyokusudiwa. Mimi sanaa ninawasilisha ujumbe kwa hadhira iliyokusudiwa kwa njia tofauti tofauti. Na pia mimi sanaa siko peke yangu. Nina matawi yangu mbalimbali. Karibu mgeni rasmi na wakuu wa shule muweze kujionea umuhimu wa kila tawi na jinsi ninavyotenda kazi. Karibuni kasana.
Mgeni rasmi, mimi nitaka sanaa nitoa fasihi. Natumia lugha kufikisha ujumbe wangu kwa njia iliyokusudiwa. Katika uwasilishaji wa kazi yangu natumia masimulizi. Kwa jina naitwa Leila Ali, nipo kidato cha 3 business. Natumia lugha kufikisha ujumbe wangu kwa njia iliyokusudiwa. Katika uwasilishaji wa kazi yangu natumia njia tofauti. Nawasilisha kwa njia ya masimulizi ya mdomo, naweza nikaimba au kusimulia hadithi kwa ajili ya kuburudisha na kuelimisha. Mfano wa nyimbo kafu, ona ikapita CCM, kumanya siasa. Hii ni lugha kutoka kabila Kimakonde ambayo ina maana kafu ikipita CCM ataacha siasa. Pia nawasilisha kazi yangu kupitia njia ya maandishi. Naandika vitabu mbalimbali, mfano wa riwaya, tamthilia, mashairi na vitabu vingine, hadithi kwa ajili ya kuelimisha na kuburudisha pia. Hivyo kupitia kazi yangu najipatia kipato cha kukidhi mahitaji yangu. Pia mashuleni walimu wananunua vitabu hivi kwa ajili ya kuelimisha wanafunzi na kuburudisha pia. Hivyo ndugu mgeni rasmi, karibu unisome.
Ndugu mgeni rasmi, kwa majina naitwa Jessica Alfa, kidato cha 3. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, kombia sana. Mimi ni tawi la sanaa, naitwa Kinyanzi. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, kama unaweza kuniona, nafinyanga vyungu, nafinyanga mitungi na vitu mbalimbali. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, mmekuwa mkitumia vyungu vyangu katika kupikia na mitungi kwa ajili ya kutunzia maji. Si hivyo tu ndugu mgeni rasmi, kama unavyoona navutia, ndivyo mmekuwa mkivutiwa na mimi, na kwa kuvutia huku nimeleta watalii wa ndani na nje katika nchi yetu. Na hali hii imekuza kipato cha nchi, pamoja mimi pia nimeweza kukidhi mahitaji yangu. Hivyo basi ndugu mgeni rasmi, ningependa kukukaribisha katika kazi yangu ambayo nimekuwa nikifanya kwa muda mrefu. Ujionee, uelimike, na ukinipenda unaweza ukaendelea kuburudika na mimi.
Ndugu mgeni rasmi, mimi ni tawi la sanaa liitwalo Ususi. Kwa majina naitwa Mohamed, nipo kidato cha 3 science. Mimi nafuma vitu mbalimbali, na katika kazi yangu hii ya ufumaji natumia vifaa kama uzi na sindano. Kama unavyojionea, nimeweza kutengeneza maua mbalimbali ili kuweza kupendezesha vitambaa vyangu. Mfano, kama hichi kitambaa unaweza kutandika kwenye kochi na kochi liweze kuvutia. Pia nafuma mashuka ambao unaweza kutandika kitandani na kitanda kuweza kuvutia. Mfano, unaweza kaiona hii nguo, unaweza ukaivaa na ikakupendezesha. Kama mimi hapa nimeweza kuvaa hii nguo, imenipendezesha na nifanya naonekana katika muonekano mzuri. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, najivunia sana katika kazi yangu hii kwa sababu inanipa kipato kikubwa, naweza kukidhi mahitaji yangu na pia kuendeleza biashara yangu. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, na imani umependezwa na kazi yangu, na kama umenipenda unaweza kununua.
Ndugu mgeni rasmi, mimi ni tawi la sanii niitwalo uchoraji. Kwa majina naitwa Aisha Abdulaziz Nyundo. Hapa katika kazi yangu hii ya uchoraji unaweza kujionea hapa na picha yangu ambayo nimeichora, inapendeza na inavutia kabisa. Katika kazi yangu hii ya uchoraji natumia penseli, rangi, karatasi, na pia katika kazi yangu hii ya uchoraji naajiri watu mbalimbali ambao wale vijana na kipaji chao cha uchoraji huweza kuonyesha vipaji vyao kwa kutumia picha kama hivi ambazo unaweza sehemu yote ukaweka na ikavutia kabisa. Katika kazi yangu hii ya uchoraji napata kipato ambacho uniongezeshea mahitaji yangu na pia unisaidia niweze kuendeleza kazi yangu ya uchoraji. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, kama umependezwa na kazi yangu, hivyo karibu ujionee na endelee kuvutiwa na mimi.
Kwa jina naitwa Happiness Alifa Said, nipo kidato cha 3 science. Mimi ni tawi la sanaa liitwalo ususi. Nasuka vitu mbalimbali kama vile mikeka, vikapu, hata nywele pia. Na vitu hivyo vinasaidia katika kazi mbalimbali. Kama hivi vikapu vinasaidia katika kubebea vitu mbalimbali tofauti tofauti. Pia hata mikeka hii inasaidia katika kukalia, kulalia. Pia nywele napendezesha katika kusuka. Hivyo mgeni rasmi, karibu niwasuke, mpendeze na vitu vyangu mvinunue.
Mimi ni tawi la sanaa ambao ni muziki. Kwa jina naitwa Farida Juma. Kazi yangu kuu ni kufurahisha watu, kuburudisha watu na pia kuondoa uchovu kwa watu. Hata wewe mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, mheshimiwa mkurugenzi na wengine wote, ukiwa na uchovu ukinisikiliza mimi unaondoa uchovu wako. Karibuni mnisikilize na mburudike. Karibuni sana mnisikilize na mburudike.
Mimi ni tawi la sanaa niitwalo uchongaji. Katika kazi yangu hii ya uchongaji, wanachonga vitu tofauti tofauti kama vile miko ambayo inatumika katika kupikia, na pia vitanda inatumika katika ususi, na hivi vinyago vinatumika kupendezesha sehemu yoyote ile kama nyumbani. Na katika vinyago pia kupelekea kwa kama vutio kwa watalii ambapo huongeza uchumi wa nchi yetu, na pia kinu hutumika katika kutwangia vitu tofauti tofauti kama vitunguu swaumu. Katika kazi yangu hii nimekuwa najipatia kipato ambacho kinanisaidia katika kukidhi mahitaji yangu. Hivyo basi, kama mpendezwa na kazi yangu, karibu sana.
Jina Kidato.
Majina naitwa Faiza Ibrahim. Niko kidato cha 3 science.
Hivyo basi, ndugu mgeni rasmi, mkurugenzi, wakuu wa shule na watu wote mliopo hapa katika darasa la Kiswahili, na imani imependeza sana kupitia mimi sanaa na matawi yangu yote. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, umeweza kujionea mwenyewe kama tawi la sanaa yalivyokuwa yanajitegemea. Na mfano yule pale ni ufinyanzi, anafinyanga vitu mbalimbali kama viungo ambavyo sisi tunavitumia katika kupikia nyumbani, na pia anatumia miko katika kupikia ambayo imechongwa na mchongaji. Kwa hiyo ndugu mgeni rasmi, kupitia mimi sanaa umeweza kujionea umuhimu wa kila tawi langu. Karibu tena katika idara yetu ya Kiswahili. Asanteni na karibuni.
Haya, pige picha, pige picha. Sawa picha. Joni. Ndio na viungo hivyo. Shika zenu. Wache mtu. Jona kazi.
Our dear guest of honor, director, head of schools, teachers, parents, graduates, and all the distinguished guests, good morning. My name is Sylvia Abel from Form 3 Business. I warmly welcome you to the business department. We are here to demonstrate all about entrepreneurship and inflation. You're welcome.
My name is Blake Shiluga. I'm in front of you to explain a little bit about entrepreneurship. As you know, entrepreneurship is an activity of setting up a business with the aim of making profit, whereby the person who set up a business with the aim of making profit is known as entrepreneur or the owner of the business. There are many features of entrepreneurs, but today we are going to look about three features of entrepreneurs. First features of entrepreneurs is all about researching and taking new opportunities of business. For example, an entrepreneur can find the commodity which has high demand in his or society, so that to influence customers to purchase and him or her to make more profit, but also should be a risk taker. This means that as an entrepreneur should bear all costs of production that can happen during the production process. But the last one, or The third is that as entrepreneurs is the one who can make a profit or loss in his or her business. For example, other entrepreneurs, they used to sell the commodities which has high price or cost that influence the customers or consumers to fail to purchase, and him or her can go loss. I welcome my friend to explain for you other parts of entrepreneurship.
Thank you. My name is Shania Castro. I'm in Form 3 Business. Well, I'm going to explain to you about the products that business department we have taken an advantages of the goods which are highly produced or used or purchased during these years. Well, examples of these goods are sunflower oil, as you can see. Also, we have natural honey and coconut oil. Well, these goods are highly needed this year due to that they have many advantages in our life or in our societies, in health, selling of goods and others and so on. Well, these goods have been taken from rural areas or purchased from rural areas, and later on we added some of the advantages or values to them so that we can sell them according to our products. Well, examples of these values that we added on these products are like we branded our products. As you all can see, we have the St. Matthew's Enterprises Group right here. We branded our products according to our own school due to that we add values to them. Well, we also graded our products. Well, our products are all graded according to the right amount of liters. As you can see, we have a 5-liter bottle here, 3-liter bottle, and also 1-liter bottle. All these ones are 100 mils and also 50 mils. Well, our products are all graded according to their liters due to that they have to have their own amount of money due to that it needs some money has that value of demanding of the goods. Well, I'm going to explain to you this coconut oil. As you can see, it is made due to the St. Matthew's compound or St. Matthew's societies. As you can see, we took the coconuts from our own school, then later on did some processes that made us to produce this coconut oil. Well, for the first time we took the coconuts and removed it from the husk. Then our coconut is well cut as with using a hammer or a metal material. Well, my friend is going to participate here. We also removed the coconut syrup from inside, then later on blended them according to, as you can see here, then removed the recipe from them, then all later on boiled the coconut, as you can see here. Yes, we removed them, then later on filtered them, then boiled them according to 50 or 30 minutes. And then later on, after that, we are going to leave our coconut so that it can keep cool, so that we packed our coconut and also blended them. This coconut oil, it is very important to our life. It keeps our smooth skin and also gives many importance to us to avoid rashes and so on. Well, in business department, we have also taken an advantages of producing our own paper bags. Well, these paper bags, we are producing them following the Tanzania's policy of total prohibition of the use of the plastic bags. Well, I'm going to welcome my friend to explain to you how we produce our paper bags. Thank you.
Very thanks for this opportunity. I'm here in front of you to going to explain for you about how can we make our own paper bags. First, there are materials which are needed in order to make our own paper bags. First, manila cards. You must have the manila cards in order to make paper bags. But the second is a pair of scissors or a razor blade in order to cut whatever is needed in order to be cut. But also, we might have a glue like this one, but other entrepreneurs, they use a wheat flour to make a glue, but us, because we are educated, we are going to use a modern glue. Okay, let us see on how to make a paper bags. Please, you are welcome. That is the first step. We have to cut it and close it. After that, we are going to apply a glue. To the exceeding space of paper, we are going to apply the glue so as it can be easy to close it and bind it. Here now is our paper bag. You can take it and go to fill your chips, whatever meat, maybe chicken. It's ready. Even director can use it in order to sell for your customers eggs. Okay, very thanks. I welcome others to explain about more transactions.
By my name, I'm called is Miraj. I study from Form 5 Acre. Here now, I'm going to demonstrate how we record our transactions. In our enterprises, St.Matthew's enterprises, we offer sales through cash, we offer sales through credit transaction, and offer methods of payment through check. What is sales on cash? This is whereby the buyer approaches the seller, then the seller offers the product to the buyer, and the buyer pays the product immediately after the transaction has been occurred. Then, when you come to sales on credit, is whereby the buyer approaches the seller, then the seller offers the credit, the goods to the buyer, then the buyer promises to pay the amount for the goods in a period of time agreed between the seller and the buyer. Maybe 2 days, maybe 2 hours later, 2 weeks, or even 1 year. But when it comes to the methods of payment through checks, what is a check? A check is a written order by an account holder instructing the bank to make payment to the payee named on the check. Let's see an example on sales on cash. Check.
Karibu. The size? Hapa kuna bidhaa tofauti. Kuna sunflower oil, honey, na tuna mafuta ya nazi. Huko unahitaji nini? Well, sunflower oil inauzwa 32,000. Yeah, we also purchase on check.
I check aloud?
Yes.
How much is sunflower oil?
Well, this sunflower oil you see here inauzwa 32,000. Well, it has many benefits in your body. Due to that, it is recommended by the doctors that you should use sunflower oil instead of other oils, due to avoid some diseases in your body like cholesterol and others. Thank you, Karibu.
Okay. As we saw previous, that was the sales on check. Therefore, in our check, how we write our check is whereby we write the name of the bank. This name of the bank is the drawee, is whereby the check is written from. As you can see here, this is the National Bank of Commerce, NDC. The payee, as we are the receiver of the money, St.Matthew's Enterprises, the amount of the good, which is 32,000 shilling in words and in figures, 32,000 shilling. Then the account number with the check number. Then the drawer, Mrs. Dorcas S. Supply Limited, with their signature. Thank you. Let me welcome my fellow to come and proceed.
My name is Brigitte Fabian from 6 EGM. St. Matthew's Enterprise group, we have selected goods which have high price and high demand. As you can see in front of you, we just produced the oil which has high demand in our society. As you can see, the Tanzanian society uses oil for cooking. My dear guest of honor, what do you use for cooking? Obviously, it's oil. So the price of the commodities, when they rise day by day continuously, they cause inflation. Inflation, the persistent increase in the general price level. Inflation is caused by two factors: excessive increase in demand for goods. As you can see, the demand of goods, when it rises, causes inflation. And two, there is increase in cost of production. For the producers, use the cost of production as to increase their profit, whereas when they increase, they cause inflation. As how it happened in Zimbabwe, they had a hyperinflation, whereas its inflation went to 9.99. That was harmful, very, very harmful to their economy. The Tanzanian statistics by August 2021, they show that there's 3.8% of inflation. That is normal rate. That doesn't cause any effect for our economy, as it stimulates production and entrepreneurship, as you can see in front of you. Thank you.
Therefore, our dear guest of honor, we can see that there is still favorable environment for entrepreneurship and investment in Tanzania because of the availability of raw materials that we have used, sunflower, coconut, and also entrepreneurship is very beneficial to our economy and to our nation at large, whereby citizens will solve the problem of unemployment by employing themselves. Apart from that, also the graduates who are taught here in our school how to make coconut oil, how to make sunflower oil, and how to pack and grade these things can also get something to do once they are done with their Form 4 education before going to advanced level education. Therefore, you are all welcome in our school and here in the business department to learn all about entrepreneurship and all about how to make coconut oil as well as paper bags. Thank you.
Ni mgeni rasmi kumbe ndo ana nani?
Pamoja na kwa shule karibuni katika idara yetu ya upishi. Mnavyoona tunaendelea sasa, naombeni mfuate tuweze kuona bidhaa tofauti na wapishi tofauti tulioandaa kama idara ya upishi ya St.Matthew. Kwanza, bidhaa ya kwanza ambayo tumeweza kuitengeneza kama idara ya upishi, tumetengeneza tea masala. Hii tea masala hii ni kama viungo vya chai. Hii tea masala hii tumetumia mdalasini, tumetumia iliki, mnaweza kuona tumetumia iliki, tumetumia tangawizi, pia tumetumia na marashi ya Pemba ambayo ni karafuu. Mnaweza kuona jamani, mnaweza kuona ni nzuri, mnaweza kuona. Sasa ndugu mgeni rasmi, utofauti kati ya majani chai yetu na majani chai ya kawaida, utofauti wake ni moja. Majani ya chai ya kawaida yana chemical substance ambayo ile chemical substance ni kama sumu, inaitwa caffeine. Sasa ile caffeine ina affect hormone ambayo inaitwa melatonin. Hiyo hormone hiyo ina stimulate usingizi kwenye mwili wa binadamu. Sasa majani chai ambayo tumetengeneza hapa hayana hiyo chemical substance. Sasa hamuoni kwa yanaweza yakando majani chai bora kwa ajili ya afya zetu ili tuweze kupata muda kupumzika vizuri. Asanteni kwa hilo. Tunaweza pia kuja kuona bidhaa nyingine ambayo tumetengeneza kwa mikono yetu wenyewe. Huu ni unga lishe. Unga lishe huu tumeweza kutumia nafaka tofauti. Nafaka tulizotumia ni kama mnazoziona, tumetumia ni mahindi meupe, tumetumia ngano nzima ambayo haijakobolewa, tumetumia mchele, mtama na tumetumia mahindi ya lishe, tumetumia ulezi na pia tumetumia karanga. Hivi tumevichukua, tukavikosha vizuri, tukavianika juani, hatimaye tukavipeleka kwenye mashine kwa ajili ya usagaji. Kama mnavyoweza kuona, unga huu unatumika katika kutengeneza uji. Naombeni mweke uji ili waweze kuonja uji wetu. Wakati uji unaandaliwa kule, tunaweza kuona bidhaa yetu nyingine ambayo ni peanut butter. Kwa Kiswahili tunaita karanga iliyosagwa. Hii karanga iliyosagwa hii tumetumia karanga tumenyanika, tumeikausha vizuri, hatimaye tukaikaanga karanga, kuikaanga baadaye tukafanyaje? Tukaisaga. Hii karanga hii inatumika kwenye mapishi mbalimbali, kwenye kutengeneza mboga. Mfano, karanga hii inatumika kwenye kutengeneza maharage, na kutengeneza mboga tofauti tofauti. Kifupi inaleta ladha na hamu ya kula katika vyakula vyetu. Unaweza kukujonjea uji tuliotengeneza kutokana na unga tuliotengeneza. Naweza kumkaribisha mwenzangu aendelee kuelezea baadhi ya mambo ambayo tumeandaa. Karibu.
Ndugu mgeni rasmi, naitwa Monica Victor, niko form 6 AGL. Uko unaendelea kuburudika kidogo na uji. Naona hajakukaribisha vizuri. Njoo kwanza ukae hapa. Njoo ukae. Uone mambo mazuri ambayo tumekuandalia sisi wanafunzi. Haya sasa. Relax, tulia. Moshi unakuumiza. Tutaambia lazima jiko. Haya. Uko unaendelea kuonja uji. Wanafunzi wako tumekuandalia salad. Ulipokuwa pale hospitali pale, kidispensary kidogo alikwambia kwamba inahitaji ule matunda nini. Sasa tumekutengenezea salad. Hii salad ina onions, broccoli. Unajua broccoli vizuri? Ziangalie au nikutolee uonje. Zipo nzuri, carrots, pia kuna a lot of things green veggies ambazo ni nzuri kwa afya. Hapa hizi broccoli zimewekwa ili kureduce the body pressure. Kisukari. Pale tumesikia kwamba upo kwenye normal weight lakini inabidi uwe kidogo na kamwili potable. Kwa hiyo hii mboga inabidi uitumie vizuri. Kwanza tuachane na uji kidogo, tukumiminie na juisi yetu. Fungua. Hii juisi imekaa pension, maembe na kuna parachichi. Unajua jinsi gani wasichana wanapenda parachichi kidogo kustimulate miili yetu. Onja tena na uji. Unichukueni uji wetu. Onja, unajisikiaje? Murwa. Haya ndo mambo ambayo sisi wanafunzi wa Matthew cooking team tunakuandalia ili uweze kuonja. Unaweza kumleta kama mwanao hapa tukamfundisha. Yapo mambo. Tunajua kupika vitu vingi sana. Nani wetu umeonaje? Tukuongezee? Iko super. Good for your weight, unaona? Pia kuna chapati. Kwanza sikia harufu hiyo mama. Chapati ni nono. Kama unavyoona pesho yetu walikuwa wanapika kule, wamekuandalia wewe tu mama yetu. Unaona chapati. Hizi chapati ni chapati za maji. Si unajua? Za kusukuma ya. Tulitaka kuandaa za mayai. Sema sasa, si unajua tena. Hapa pia kuna maini. Unakulaga maini? Usiki wewe, chukua bakuli. Inabidi apate ladha. Basi. Chapati usijali mama, usijali. Wewe peke yako, wengine hawapo, ni wewe peke yako. Acha, ndio pesa. Ongezeni uji, watakunywa uji. Wewe shiba mama, shiba. Nataka uone ni jinsi gani tunavyokupenda. Unajisikiaje? Haya maini ni roast. Sema sasa kwa kuwa wapishi wetu nao hajaiweka vizuri kabisa, ila ni mixture ya nyanya, makaroti, mixa mahoho, maunyamani, mambo mazito. Hivi vyote unajifunza hapa Matthew kwenye cookery team. Sawa mama. Kula nyama. Mbona sijakuona kula? Naumia kula nyama jamani. Nikulishe, usinikatalie. Naomba ule nyama. Jamani. Umeshiba?
Ndugu mgeni rasmi, ndugu mkurugenzi wa shule, pia kama idara mapishi tumeamua kutoa zawadi kwa mgeni rasmi pamoja na kwa mkurugenzi wa shule. Ndugu mgeni rasmi, tunaomba zawadi hizi uweze kuzipeleka nyumbani na kutumia pamoja na watoto ili waweze kuimarisha afya zao. Na pia napenda kuwashukuru sana wakuu wa shule yetu kwa kutuwezesha sisi wanafunzi, kwani kuwa shule inasema kuwa we are for education standards. Hii haimaanishi kuwa tupo hapa kwa ajili ya kusoma elimu darasani tu basi, bali wanatuwezesha kuangalia vipaji vyetu tofauti tofauti. Hakika huu pishi unaweza ukawa ni ajira kwetu baadaye. Pia kuna maisha leo na kesho, kuna maisha shule na kuna maisha ya mtaani. Pia huu pishi unaweza ukatusaidia sisi maisha after shule. Tunashukuru sana, karibuni na tutegemee mengine mazuri zaidi kutoka kwenu. Mkurugenzi, hii ni zawadi yako.
Kamungo anapiga picha hapo. Unasikia? Unaenda hivi na kupiga hivi. So. Wapi? Ingiza ndani. Chap mwana mtoto. Ingia.
Dear guest of honor, school director, head of school, teachers, and all invited guests. My name is Samia Hamisuleiman. I am a Form 2 student. You are most welcome in Chemistry Laboratory. As I have said before, we are in Chemistry Laboratory. This is a special room or building whereby scientific experiments are conducted. Here we are. Let us see how experiments have been conducted in the laboratory of chemistry. Most welcome.
Good morning, dear guest of honor, director, and other invited guests. My name is Lydia Dedan. I'm in Form 5 PCB, and I have my fellow students here.
My name is Johnson Campaign. I'm in Form 6 PCB.
My name is Gaston Charles Kimaro. I'm Form 6 CBG.
Our demonstration of today is about pregnant test, baby boy and baby girl test. We are going to use a very local materials or method to measure or to test which kind of urine is for a pregnant woman. I have two samples here, sample A and sample B. Because of time, I'm just going to use two of them. By starting with a soap. This is a soap, very normal soap, onion soap. By starting, I'm going to take my sample A and put it in beaker A. The same as for sample B. Then I'm taking my this is the soap. I'm going to put it. After that, so as to speed the chemical reaction, I'm going to stir my samples by starting with sample A. They were leaving for some minutes. Then we'll be back for the results. And for sample B, okay, the second thing I'm going to use is a salt. This is a table salt, a sodium chloride. So I'm going to take my sample A and sample B, and I'm putting equal amount of salt in each sample. Starting with sample A. Then I'm taking 2 to 3 spoons of a salt. Then I'm stirring it. So, let's go back for the first experiment. For example A, as you can see, the color of a urine has changed from yellow to blue. It retained the color of the soap. Also, for sample B, the color of the urine has changed from deep yellow to greenish color. From deep yellow to greenish color, as you can see here. For the second experiment, the color of a urine has changed slightly, the color of a urine, as you can see here. Also, in sample B, from deep yellow of a urine to pale yellow. You can even, don't be afraid, you can use this hand lens here to see clearly the color changes. You're welcome. Yes. So, what results are you going to take out of this experiment? For the sample A, if the color of a urine will change and retain the color of a soap which we use, this means this urine is for a non-pregnant woman. For a non-pregnant woman. But when the color will change to greenish color, like this one, this means, or in case, this urine is for a pregnant woman. The same as for the second experiment. This is for non-pregnant woman, and this is for a pregnant woman. Not only these two of them which I use here, you can also use the baking powder. You can use an onion. You can use a white sugar. A white sugar. Yeah, white sugar for the accurate results. Also, you can use a Colgate, the white in color, so as to get an accurate result in color changing. Also, you can use, this is the soap I used, and other things, even shampoo. You can use shampoo that you're using for washing your hairs. I think for I'm done. Let me welcome my student here. When you're using onion, the color of a urine, for a pregnant woman, the color of urine will change from its deep yellow, it will retain the color of an onion, which is purple in color. But for a non-pregnant, it will remain as it was. Yes. Let me welcome my fellow to confirm my results by using a very modern equipment.
Thank you, Ms. Lydia. Dear guest of honor, I'm going to prove my fellow's test by using a scientific modern instrument. It's a HCG pregnancy test strip, as you can see from our manila sheet here. This is the picture of my strip. This strip consists of 3 lines: the C line, the T line, and the maximum line. The C line stands for control, the T line stands for test, and the maximum line, this shows me the point where I must not exceed when immersing my strip in urine. So to look or test whether my urine sample is for a pregnant woman or not, I will immerse my strip into urine samples and then observe on these 2 marks, the control mark and the T mark. When two red lines appear on my strip, this shows me that the sample is for a pregnant woman. And when only one red line appears on my strip, this shows me that the sample is for a non-pregnant woman. Also, I may immerse my strip into urine sample and no any mark appears. This tells me that that strip is invalid. I must change that strip and use another strip. Also, when I immerse the strip into my urine sample and one red mark appears on the test, this also indicates that the strip is invalid. So I have to change that strip. Let's test and see. So I will put sample A in small beaker A. And then I will put sample B in small beaker B. And then I will remove my strips from the foil. These strips have to be used immediately after removing them from their foils to obtain accurate results. Dear guests of honor, you can come close so as to observe the strip. Do you see a line there? Which is it? Yeah. That is the maximum line I'm talking about, that I should not exceed this line when immersing my strip in urine sample. So, I immerse my strips in the urine samples for about 8 to 10 seconds. Then I will remove so as to observe the changes. So, my results are ready. Dear guests of honor, as you can observe from my strip, the strip from the right hand side, that's from sample A, has a single red mark. But a strip from sample B has 2 red marks. So this tells me that sample A is for a non-pregnant woman, but sample B is for a pregnant woman. So the results from my fellow are right and they are correct. So these local reagents are valid and they can be used. So one may ask him or herself, what causes these lines to appear here? This strip consists of an absorbance pad that has a chemical which absorbs urine moisture. So that urine moisture is the one that comes and appears on these red marks. And the strip from the urine sample of a pregnant woman has 2 lines just because from a pregnant woman's urine there is a hormone known as human chorionic gonadotropin hormone. This hormone is secreted just after fertilization during development of an embryo. So that hormone is the one which causes the second red mark, but it's absent in sample A. Thank you for listening to me. May I please welcome my fellow students to explain to you how you can determine whether the pregnancy is for a baby boy or for a baby girl. You are welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Dear guest of honor, I'm going to show you how you can determine either the confirmed urine from the pregnant woman is for a baby boy or for a baby girl. I'm going to use a lot of material, and here I have a Vaseline Blues main petroleum gel oil. This is the oil which we're using during at home for softening our skins. As you can see, is this one. First, I'll take the urine, which already confirmed that it comes from the pregnant woman. And the urine from sample B, I'll put it in the small beaker B. Then I'll take my oil and put it in the small test tube. I'll warm it to melt and wait to cool for about 10 minutes. Then I'll take my oil and put it in the urine. When the oil floats, indicate this is for a baby girl. But when the oil sinks, indicate this is for a baby boy. Let's say it and see. I'll take my oil and put it in the small test tube. Then I'm going to warm it tonight. Dear guest of honor, for oil to cool, I'll wait for about 10 minutes. I'll reserve the time for about 20 minutes. Yes. Then I'll put my oil in the urine, in the beaker which contains the urine already confirmed that comes from the pregnant woman. Dear guest of honor, just come closer and see either the oil has floated over the urine or absent. Look, it's clear. Have float or absent? It's float. As I told you before, when the oil floats over the urine, indicate this is for a baby girl. But yes, baby girl, baby boy. Let me give you an advantage of using this local method.